Hi, this fast food restaurant developed in Excel VBA. So let me show you guys how it works. I'll click on reset. Let's enter some other data in there. So in here we can enter 5, 2, maybe 3 and 2 there. Okay, and let's select dessert. We have 5 of those. What about drinks? Orange, let's go for 4, and shake, let's go for 2 of those. All they need to do is to select method of payment. Let's say we going for cash and we enter maybe £50 in there, and if we click on total, that's what you get. Okay, so what I'll do now is to take you guys straight into Excel VBA development environment, and we'll put one of these together. Let's do that now. Hi and welcome to Excel fast food restaurant system. I'm going to start by going to file and make sure you select options, and within the option dialog box select customize ribbon. Make sure your developer is checked and click on OK. Once that is done, you get this menu here. Click on that very menu and you should get this very Visual Basic menu right there. Click on it, select insert, use the form, and there we go, you get yourself a form. You can always define the size of your form by right clicking and selecting property. So I'm going to set the form to the height. Let me set the height to about 700, and the width, let's go for approximately 1020. There we go. Now the next thing we need is we're going to need this property. If you don't have this property, it's right here. Just click on it and there we go. I'm going to now select a frame. That's my frame there. This is going to be used for my heading or title, and I need another frame here. You just drag that, drop it there, and another one, or you can even Control C to copy it, paste. That's one here, and let's create another one right underneath, right there. Then we need one more, paste, and just drag that right here. So we have our 3 frames there. The next thing we need is we do need a checkbox right there, one here, and just copy it along, copy and paste. We have 2 and 3. We select it all, copy, paste, and paste again. There, those are our checkbox. So maybe let's select all of the checkbox. Click on the property right there and change the font size to approximately, maybe we should go for, let's try 20 and see how it looks like. Try bold 20. Okay, that looks a little bit too big. Maybe let's set it for about 16 for now. We can always increase it if we want. Alright, those are my text box. I'm going to copy this very text box. Let's copy it to the other frame here, paste that in here. Undo that. We need to copy these very ones. I think we only need 8 really, we don't need 9. Let's copy, paste it in here. Now we need maybe 4 here or 5. Let's make that 5. Copy, paste that here, and we also need, let's say we have 5 here, and we're going to need maybe 1 more here. There. Okay, we have our text box in place, our checkbox in place. Now we need text box, 1 here. Now let's change the font size of that very text box to about 20 as well. 16, that's fine. Okay, so we can always copy that very one. And do that. Copy this very one. Paste it here. Okay, we need two of those. We need all together more of those. I'm just going to copy this, copy all of those, paste it right in here, and we need our text box here. Okay guys, this is how the whole interface is looking now. I'm just going to run it and you see it there. That's how it's looking now, but it's not finished. But there's one thing I want to do is to save it, so I'm going to show you guys how it's saved. So let's go into, let's come back in there, select save, and make sure you select Excel macro enable. Alright, the name of this application is going to be VBA underscore fast food. There. So that's what I'm going to call my project. So let's navigate wherever I'll be saving it. And right in here I'm going to create a folder. So let's just call it fast food. And that's where I'm going to save my work. Save it right in there. Click on save. That's it. It's saved. Now they need to take care of all of these. It's going to take some time, so I'm just going to try and speed that up and get back to you guys. So let's do that now. Okay guys, this is how the whole interface looks right now. So what is left for us to do now is to start up with the coding. So I'm going to double click on the exit button and let's enter an exit command in there. So for that I think I should declare a variable that I'll call iExit as, let's declare that as an integer. Okay, now let's say iExit equals MSG box, message box, let's say confirm if you want to exit. Alright, so close that now. Then I'm going to enter Visual Basic question, that right there, double click on that. Then let's add plus, let's go for Visual Basic, yes or no, yes or no, there we go. Then I'm going to close that. Let's now enter the name of my application, and that is supposed to be fast food. There. Now I will now use a conditional statement. That's if iExit equals VB yes, then let's go for unload me, and if, right there guys, that is supposed to be my lines of codes for, or my lines of code just to exit the program. Now let's double click on the form, let's and give that a try. If we run it, click on exit, that's what we get. You can see the question mark there. Confirm if you want to exit. If I say no, we stay put, and if I say yes, there we go guys. So that's how you write an exit that will prompt the user to confirm if they want to exit the system in VBA. Okay, that's one down. The next thing we want to do now, let's go back in here. Here, as you guys can tell, we have text box. These are all text box. Everything in here all text box. So I want to be able to click on reset and clear the text box. So let's double click on that, and then we enter as follows. First of all, let's declare a variable. Let's say iControl as control. So that's my variable right there, and I'm now going to use for each iControl in me dot controls okay. Now I'm asking the system to take care of whatever is inside the controls. Now here I would like it if I control dot name, like, let's go for txt because that's the name of all of the text box. Might as well enter a star in there, txt star, then control, I control equals VB no strings. There, and that's all there is to it. So when anytime I click on the reset button, all of this should delete all of the text content. So let's run it and you guys will see what I'm talking about. Now supposing we enter some data in here, right there, just in the text box alone, that shouldn't be allowed. We shouldn't be able to enter any strings in there. So if I click on reset, there guys, that is the whole purpose of that very lines of code that you guys saw earlier. Let me show it to you again. See, look at the lines of codes. Very smart move, far better than writing each individual line to clear every single component. Okay, now that you've seen how the text box works, the next thing is I want to be able to uncheck this using the same commands in the reset. So I'm just going to copy all of this. So right underneath here, paste that there. Let's go for, let's call that ch, or let's just say k. I'm just going to enter a letter K there, letter K here, K here, K here, right there. And right here I'm going to enter CHK because that is the prefix for that very checkbox. And here I'm going to say VB non-enabled equals false. There, that's all. So which means when I run that very program, let's run it now and we check this, we can always clear it just like we did for the text box. Okay, let's try it out. There, for the text box it's all gone. Now let's see what happened with the checkbox. Alright, just having a look at the code, this is officially meant to be true, so let's change that to true. So let's try it again and select all of those. Alright, so let's try that very lines of code again by clicking on this right there guys. So the difference is it has to be true. Okay, right there. Okay, so we are able to clear the text box and the checkbox. Now what about the labels? Okay, in the case of the labels, let me just enter a single lines of codes to take care of the labels equals there. As for labels, then we also have total dot caption equals clear. Then we have, I think we have two more. That is supposed to be subtotal and finally we have LBL change. right there. So that takes care of the labels. Okay, now that we have all of those sets, then maybe we should enter some values in here. So supposing we click on form load. Okay, we cannot use form click, we're gonna have to use form activate. For the VBA we have to use form activate. So let's see, what is the name of that very object? Right click, get the properties. Right there, it's supposed to be CMB payment method. So inside the form activate, we enter CMB payment method dot add item. Okay, the very first item I would like it to add, I want it to be empty. The second item, let's come in here. The second item, that's going to be cash, and followed by 3 more, and this is going to be MasterCard. Here we have maybe debit card, and finally we have a Visa card. So those are the 5 properties that will be in that very combo box. So let's save and run it, and then you guys see what I'm talking about. If I drop this down there, I can select no value, cash, MasterCard, Visa, debit card, or Visa card. But let's increase the font size of these very objects itself. Let's look for fonts, make that a little bit bigger. So we go for maybe about 16, make that regular, and that's fine. Yeah, right there guys, right there, that's fine. Okay, what about if we want to reset? If we want to reset that, let's come in here, double click on that. We can just copy all of this, reset of it. Let's see if this is going to work. When we reset it, we want that to be nil. So let's try that. Enter a value there, reset. That doesn't work. So let's change that to, I think it does accept text. Where is it? Reset. There we go. Thinkers.set equals that. Alright, so let's run it again. Enter a value there, enter some stuff in here, and let's try out our reset right now. Right there, so the reset is now working for that. Okay, now let me declare some variables. Right up here I'm going to declare global variable, and this global variable, before that let's declare option explicit. Right underneath option explicit we will enter as follows. Okay, right there we declare the following constants. There we go. Those are the constants I intend to use. The other thing I'm going to declare is, let's declare the following. I tax, I think maybe we should make that. Let's go for another one. I total, I subtotal, as, let's go for, okay, let's go for double, as double. Okay, the next thing is, let's declare an array. So I'm going to say dim, let's go for item cost, let's start from 0 to 22 as double there. So that is my array. Now I'm going to copy this item cost. So just to try it out, now let's come into total here, double click on total, and item cost 0, array 0 equals txt. Let's go for, I think we should go for fries. Let's see, fries dot text. Okay, I might as well call that, let's say, by value. Alright, that's good. Then item cost 1 equals by value txt salad dot text. Right, so the other one is item cost 2 equals by value. Now let's look for that name. Okay, that is supposed to be hamburger, I guess. Yeah, I'm right, hamburger, txt hamburger. So we'll come in here, open a bracket, paste that in there, dot text. Okay, now I'm assigning all of the components in here onto the arrays. So this one is meant to be txt onion ring. So come in here. Oh, where is it? Come right there, double click on that, just paste that and just copy it across, paste this there and close that up. Okay, that is what I will be doing for all of the components. So guys, with that, let me just call it the end of the very first part of this tutorial, and I will get back to you guys.